You know those sentences that you memorize just to remember something else? Here's one. How I wish I could calculate pi. Alright, now count the numbers of letters in each of those words. 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 9, wait, pi? See, this is how mnemonics work. They are really words or sentences that you use to remember something else. In this case, some of the decimals in pi. Here's another one. My very educated mother just served us nachos. Now look, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, you see? And that keeps going. That's kind of how you're gonna memorize that. You look at the first letter and that's gonna remind you of the planets. Now, how do you create your own mnemonic? Mnemonics are usually used for short-term memories. Really, if you have a test coming up in the next couple of days, tomorrow, maybe, whatever. So they don't usually stay in your head for too long. Sometimes, if they're too funny and they have some sort of emotional trigger to them, you may remember them later, years later. There are some that I still remember from high school. But really, they are usually short-term. Alright, cool, but how the heck do I do that? Chances are, if you're studying something general that kind of everybody's already studying, there's probably already one out there. So you just might as well Google it and see if that will actually save you some time. Another idea is take the very first letter of the things you need to memorize. So take the planets we were talking about, and then try to create a sentence out of it. It doesn't have to be too complicated. It's just something that you're gonna end up remembering. Another idea is that when you take those, let's say you're creating a sentence, try to tie that to something you really like. So if you really like Harry Potter, well, go ahead and make a mnemonic based on the Harry Potter world. But yeah, that's mnemonics for you, but remember, they are really just a technique for memorization. They're not really for learning. So even with the planets, for example, you already had to have the planets memorized in your head. Now what you're trying to memorize is the sequence, you see? So it's not really for learning, it's just for remembering patterns or something kind of last minute type of thing. Also, bonus points if you remember that in the word mnemonic there's an M before.